Okay, yalla, assalamu alaikum. Now, first of all, it's very important that when I send you these kinds of campaigns or videos at this stage, you don't just watch the video. Oh, wow, it's nice. Oh, great. No, 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 that's not enough. You have to go and investigate about the campaign. What is the purpose of the campaign? Why is the campaign done? What are the objectives? What is the marketing strategy behind it? What were the main, who were the main players? What was the appeal used? What was the main message? Why this message? What is the purpose? The timing? When was it aired? The duration of the campaign? In which countries? Yeah, please try to get information about it so we can learn some lessons from success stories. Okay, is this clear? This is very important. Please, all of you, we have to go back and check all this. Don't just take what I give you. I put many resources on Blackboard. Please use them. I put extra past projects to show some specific parts. Please use them. Okay, that's very important. Okay, please. So, do you want to say anything before I show you also something? Now I'm going to show you another campaign about Dubai, not Abu Dhabi. Compare between both. Dubai is totally different, but very diverse, very cosmopolitan, having Hollywood stars in the campaign. Different idea. If you look, if I want you to compare between the two, they are two in the same country, but how segregated now the media is becoming. How the use of micro marketing techniques, getting so close to customers, being very targeted. This is a very good example of mass customization. What we are living in now. The same country having two different campaigns for two different cities with two different objectives, targeting two different markets. Very interesting. Not only that, the campaign I'm going to show you now has different versions as well. They made some versions for India. They made another version for, I don't know, for Europe. They made another version for the Gulf and the Middle East. Very interesting to see the beauty of IMC, how it's adaptable, how it brings up, it's capable of transforming the company's brand and marketing strategy into reality for customers to enjoy and to build equity on the brand of whatever you're doing. So let me show you quickly before, does anybody want to say anything before I move to show you some nice video about the other campaign for Dubai? Any comments? Any issues? Everything is great? Everything is okay? Please? Tamam? Okay, let's move on. Tell me, what's the problem? Tell me, guys, what's the problem?
There's no problem.
You're okay? Dima, okay? Raneem, any issues?
Yeah. Oh,
Everything
no,
is
no
okay?
issues.
Oh, no issues, alhamdulillah. Okay, let me show you now the other campaign that I got for the Dubai tourism latest campaign highlights. Unseen side of it's reflecting the unseen side. And there's another campaign that's called Be My Guests. Write it down. Hashtag Be My Guests. It was done by the very famous Khan actor in India. I don't know, maybe Wajiha can help us and Mohsen in this. Do you know this guy? What's his name? Huh?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah, I know. Everybody knows it. Let me show you a piece of the campaign for Be My Guest. Okay. Can you see it on your screens, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
I found the 3 coins around Dubai. And now, we just found our next clue.
This is a series of ads, huh? That's one of them.
Back in time.
Go back in time. Go back in time.
Taban, this version of the campaign is targeting the Indian market. Look, read what's written down here. I will send you this link, okay? It's very important to know the details.
There are lots of seafood restaurants in Dubai, sir.
هدية من دبي اكتشفها. There are 3 hidden coins in Dubai. Find them.
You must pass the cyclone test.
But the last bite brings it all together.
Mr. Khan, glad you were able to join
Taban,
us.
this is using the storytelling technique, huh?
Please come. What did you see, Mr. Khan?
Dubai. like I've never seen it before. Like I belong.
And you do, Mr. Khan.
But I still haven't figured out what the coins mean.
It means be my guest.
My guess.
What's this?
Be my guest.
So guys, what do you think? The more important thing is to read what's written here, please. See how they are doing this. Follow Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Huh? See how this is being done. See the behind the scenes. See the objectives. See how this one is crazy, but this is a long one, but because don't it's 8 minutes. I want you to watch it alone. This is another one. This is a story takes flight, and this has 3 Hollywood stars in the campaign. It's directed by the award-winning director Reed Morano. Please, guys, go inside and start looking. These are your competitors. You have to see how, inshallah, I'm 100% sure that you will do lovely stuff from your projects, and you will come up with great stuff. I'm sure of that. Inshallah, maybe the ideas will be much better than that. I can't say the production will be much better because we don't have these kinds of course, facilities, but at least the ideas can be more strong for, inshallah, our beloved country, Qatar, inshallah. So, is everybody following? Okay. So that's the example that I wanted to show you. Dima, what are you sad? Smile, Dima. Why are you sad?
I'm listening.
Everything's gonna be great. Don't worry. We're gonna have so much fun, guys, in this experience. I guarantee you, inshallah. Okay. Now let's move back to our chapters and talk about our slides. Okay. Okay. Let's go back now. Here, this chapter is a long chapter. There is many things inside the chapter that you can read at your own pace. I will be providing extra supplementary material, inshallah, about things that you can do alone. For example, what's the difference between what's the advantages of TV, what's the disadvantages of TV, what's the advantages of radio. You can read these things at your own pace. I'm here to explain the stuff that requires me to make a lot of explanation and justification and so on. Okay. Advertising appeals and style. This is and executional style. That's very important. You know already the kinds of appeals that are available. Here, this further slides, they stress more and give more information about appeals, informational appeals. You can use them, yes, you can use them, but emotion is the best friend of brand loyalty. Okay? If you want to have strong brand loyalty, you have to be some way or another touching the emotions of the people. Why? Because you're dealing with humans. Even when I showed you the campaign, remember, for Hawil or for Uridu, remember the one for Khalifa and Harun, remember this campaign? It was information, information, information. But to break this boredom of being so cognitive and being so, knowledgeable and full of informational and so on, they used what? They used the humor. Do you remember? They used some sort of, fun so that they can entertain people who are watching it. Because if they just come up and say the information, okay, they have this and nujum and this and gives you benefit, okay. Nobody's gonna watch it. Okay. Then I'll come back then. Yes, Ranim, what do you want to say? Ranim, رفعت ايدك.
No, it was before, I think.
What? Sorry? That was before? Okay, no worries. No worries. Other kinds of appeals. طبعا types of informational rational appeals. These are the kinds of informational appeals if you want to go through this kind of appeal. Emotional appeals, as you can see, relate to customers, social and psychological needs, create favorable effects on consumers' valuations, generate large profit gains. Believe me, emotional appeals, using emotion, generally speaking, in your campaign, storytelling, drama, all this, as you can see. Even now, the contemporary campaigns for nations that we are watching are full of emotions. Get me a campaign that keeps talking to you in a direct way about we have sightseeing, we have this, we are safe, we go there, we do this. Where is this campaign? Nobody will watch it. Nobody will watch it. Nobody will be triggered by it. Nobody will be attracted by it. You know what I mean? So think out of the box, please, when you come to think about your ideas. Now you are in the process of putting the overall strategy of your campaign. Be very careful in choosing your message strategy. Make sure it reflects your new positioning strategy for Qatar. I have 3 new positioning strategies, right? These 3 new positioning strategies, what is the message strategy that best reflects what we want to reflect in our campaign? So you have to be very careful in your choices. I'm happy to see that there is some nice conversation starting to happen at last on the blog. That's very important, my dears, so that you can think together in a loud voice. Okay, nobody can think alone about these things. Nobody, you can't just distribute a task. Okay, you do the analysis strategy, I will do the appeal. No. This has to be done together as a team. Brainstorming. You need this. طبعا we miss the workshop style that we used to have in the lecture and all that. معلش, we can start to do it online. Go to collaborative on your group and meet together online. Today, my undergraduate students, they did that and they sent me videos from it. They sent me snapshots from it. I was very impressed, really, to see that they are meeting together online without me. You guys do the same, please. Use the lovely tools provided by the university. We are very, some other people are suffering. We are lucky, wallahi, and we are lucky to be part of this lovely technology and this great university, wallahi, that are providing lovely tools for the students, for us as professors as well. Okay, so please use them. Advantages طبعا of emotional only campaigns, as you can see. These are the advantages, and I can even say more about it. Transformational ads. I want you, inshallah, to think about designing a transformational campaign for Qatar, for the brand Qatar. What do you mean by transformational? Moving your, first of all, associating your brand Qatar with experiences of your target market, making it a lovely experience. Okay, that's a transformational ad. Taking them to another way, taking them to another area, taking them to another era, taking them to another, like atmosphere, mood, really moving them, touching them. You know what? There's a saying, it always says about having the creative idea or having the main theme of the campaign and so on. A good idea has legs. A good idea has legs. What does this mean? It means it moves. It takes you imagination. Like exactly the idea for Abu Dhabi, the campaign, Find Wonder. When you come to think about it, Find Wonder, for me, wonder is different than, for example, for Dima, for Mohsen, for Ranim, for Rosie, for Reem, for everybody in the class. But it's different. You think differently about it. So it takes you to your own imagination. It makes the consumer move. That's why they say that good ideas have legs. It means they are moving. They generate further ideas. The main idea then generates to more ideas. That's a transformational experience. That's a transformational experience. Okay, so please think about it, about your campaigns. How can you make this happen, inshallah? Okay, great. And so on. Read more about it. Yeah. Connect the experience of the advertisement with the experience of using the brand. Lovely. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Make it enjoyable. Make it richer. Make it touching base with your target market. Move them. Touch their emotions. That's very important. These are pieces of advice are very important when you come to design your campaign. Okay? Creativity is ROI. Remember, we talked about that. Can someone remind me of what's ROI quickly? Come on, guys. I need some interaction here. Come on. What's ROI?
We said before return on investment, but you said we need to have it later on for a discussion.
Hello, Rosie. Hello, Allah. Yes. It's return on investment. That's one meaning. What does it mean? It means that creativity is creativity that sells. That brings tourism to the country. That's creativity. Of course, definitely. And at the same time, I told you that R means something, that O means something, and that I means something. I told you this is the lovely definition of VDB Needham, the well-known global advertising agency. Did someone find out what's ROI? Guessing. I want some guessing here. Yalla. Come on, guys. Ah, come on, guys. What's the R? Yalla, here. We're in class. We're in class. No difference. Come on. Show me the energy. What R? I will invite you for a virtual tea if you could do it. Virtual tea, yeah? Oops, it all went away. What's R? Alone. What does R stand for? R, O, and I. What do you think R is? Creativity is R. Huh? Come on. Guess what's R? Huh? Come on, guys.
Is it customer loyalty?
Reality? No. It's close to reality. You're getting very close. Who said reality?
No, customer loyalty. Loyalty, not reality.
I'm talking about R. What's the R, Vanessa?
دكتورة مو هم نفس اللي قلناهم بالكلاس ستوب وبول وستيك؟
ما شاء الله. مين اللي بيتكلم ده؟ مين اللي قال الكلمة؟ Who said that? Who said that now?
أنا مرح.
Relevant.
برافو مرح. Very close. Very close. R is what? طب what's R?
Interest. Revolution interest.
No.
Interest.
It's not. I totally agree. What's the R? It stands for what? It starts with an R. Interest starts with an R? مرح. The O is the pull. Very nice. Good job.
The O is
push, push.
Huh?
Stick. Yes.
Stop, pull, and stick.
So I is
sorry.
R.
Sorry. Stick. What is this? واحد بخرف. ها. Stop, pull, stick. R is stop. What will stop me? If it's what?
Attention.
Is relevant.
Attention.
Who said relevant?
Is it relevant? Me, Wajiha.
Excellent, Wajiha. +2. Yes, it's relevant.
I said this before.
Good job, Wajiha. Proud of you. Come on, guys. Let's go. What's the O? Give me the O.
Opportunity.
No. This is the definition of creativity. Don't forget that.
Original?
Bravo. Who said original?
Rosie.
Rosie. Original. You know that the Lebanese are dominating the advertising industry, huh? Could have it. No, not invention. No.
It's not interest.
Is it innovative?
Creativity should be relevant. If it's relevant, it will stop me. Yes, because if it's not relevant, I will not be attentive to it, right or no? To the consumer. Original. No one has ever seen it before. That's original. So it will pull me. Ranim, go ahead. No. It will pull me. It will pull my interest. So that's why it's original.
Attention.
No.
Intention.
No.
Interpretation.
Impact. يعني it will make, like the impact. Strong. To make the boom, the wow effect. This is creativity. Relevant, original, impact. This is creativity. Stopping power, pulling power. If it has an impact, it will stick in the mind of the consumer. صح ولا لا؟ تمام؟
Yeah.
Fix your problems, Dana, please. Fix your problems, Dana. Okay. Are you getting it now? Everything is okay?
Yes.
Write this, take this slide down because I'll now move to something else. Okay? Okay, guys, just break for Okay, guys, I'm back. معلش, I had to put the mask on my daughter because she's going to play out with her friends. Let's go back. Come on, let's go. Does anybody want to say anything? If anybody wants to speak, please go ahead. What? Dinner break? No, no dinner break. I'm back. Mohsen, no dinner. You want to eat, Mohsen, huh? Mohsen, you're hungry? I ate before we start the class.
No, I was just kidding.
Anyway, guys, okay. I will put this off. Let's go back, inshallah. Yalla bina. Okay. Okay. Yalla bina, let's go, guys. Let's go back to our lovely chapter, okay? Let's go back. Sorry, malish. Too much things to deal with, wallah. Alhamdulillah. What can we do? Okay, let's go back. Come on. Here you go. Appeals, Allah's transformational experience. Remember that very well. Creativity. You know what's creativity? This is interesting, these slides, because they will guide you in many things, okay? So please don't miss out on them. Yani check, see, relate to them. Try to relate some things about that. It's interesting to go inside and understand the psychology behind the emotional appeals. The psychology behind the emotional appeals. Also, here, as you can see, you want to take the consumer from down to up. Sorry?
صوتك كان بيقطع من شوي.
Sorry, معلش أنا آسفة. Oh, I'm back. It's okay now?
Yeah.
I'm wearing, I'm putting on some expensive Paradigm speakers, by the way, not cheap, yeah? There's some good quality. This is really good quality speaker. Yeah? It's like $250 a speaker, huh? So don't worry. My husband got it for me when he had money a long time ago. Anyway, let's go back. So now you want to take the consumer from the bottom of the pyramid to the top of the pyramid, to the emotions, okay? And this is what we call the levels of relationship with brands. The level starts with the benefits first, and then they start thinking about the personality of the brand, reflecting their own personality, and then they are emotionally attached to the brand. This is really what happens in the real world, by the way. Successful brands want to take the consumer in this journey, because in the beginning with the brand, the consumer doesn't know the brand. There is no really strong psychological intangible relationship. That's why at the beginning it's a tangible relationship, more focusing on the benefits, on what I really get from this brand, and so on. And then it becomes love, like how you guys love iPhone, how you guys love Apple. But at the beginning it wasn't love. At the beginning it was the benefits. You feel it's shaping your personality, you feel reflecting in you, and so on. And then later on, as you go on the relationship with the brand, it starts, you know, getting into the emotions and all that. So interesting to understand how the different levels of relationships with the brand. As you can see, additional types of appeals: reminder advertising, teaser advertising. Interesting also. A lot of people go this way. A lot of brands go this way. They start by reminder is usually used when I want to maintain my current brand positioning. And reminder advertising is usually used when I want to remind my consumers that I am here. Guys, I'm here. You want to build awareness about something specific new in your brand. Oh, we started targeting women. Oh, we're having this new model. Or we're having this kind of this. Yani, you are starting to, you know, build awareness about something new to your brand. Teaser advertising, that's a campaign, a pre-campaign for your original campaign. Meaning that you do a teaser campaign. This teaser campaign involves some hints about what you want to deliver and doesn't really throw the whole message at once. And then you keep doing it for a while, and then oops, you go and you shoot and your original campaign. Is it clear? Is it clear? As you can see, it builds curiosity, interest, excitement. You know, tamam. It's a very interesting way to deal with advertising. Some people do that as well. It's types. It's a kind of an appeal also, and so on. User-generated content. I love this. This is the future. This is the future. خلاص. The consumers are taking over. The consumers are becoming not just receivers, they are also becoming content builders, content generators. They are being involved. Look, check out the Harley Davidson website. Check how they have a consumer. The consumer has a voice. The consumer has a platform to talk and to express and to see and to take videos and to be involved. This is the new era of advertising. This is where advertising is going globally. Okay, this is how it's moving. The consumer is becoming empowered more and more every day to be involved in the brand, to be involved in coming up with new ideas, to be involved in generating things. You know what? Sit back and enjoy now what's happening. Come on, not enjoy. Come on, it's very painful what we're living in about the corona, and inshallah Allah protect us all from this, our families and everybody around the world. And it goes away soon, inshallah, so we can resume our normal lives, But sit back and start to observe how the media and different countries are dealing with this big epidemic thing around the world. Well, please, I want you to observe and see the involvement of media and how they generate news and what are the sources and the involvement of the private sector in a country like the States. Look what's happening in the States. Walmart and Target, they've always been big competitors. Now they're working together. Google, and I don't know who, they're working together. There is some sort of collaborative, this is brand alliances to get rid of this big disease and to get it away from the world, and specifically from the American market. So look how the communities are dealing with that, how consumers are getting involved, how the private sector is getting involved. All this, by the way, is media, is transformation of views, is making campaigns, and we will see many things coming up now. Look in Qatar. Please, I want you to observe Instagram. How many people are making campaigns on Instagram, taking into consideration what we're doing with now? Tell me, anybody saw anything on Instagram lately? Please interact and share it with us. Now, come on. Tell me, Reem.
Yes, QF started a campaign بتوقع they have launched a video in the media, but I don't know where exactly.
Okay, what is it about? Do you remember or no?
It's about Corona, how to deal with it, and what should we do, and so on.
Okay, Wajiha. Tell me,
when we were doing the research, there was a lot of campaigns by Visit Qatar, which is a website that is by the National Tourist Association of Qatar itself. And they have a lot of campaigns, they have a lot of videos, they have their own website, and they have like things, posts that are showing them what is in Qatar and all that was mentioned.
What else, guys? Nice. That's interesting, especially this one that is saying what Dina is talking about. I advise you all, if you can share with us what we had this, it will be nice also. If you have a link now that you can put in the chat for us about that, that will be nice. Or share it with your colleagues on Blackboard, or even send it to me and I can send it on Blackboard. Because I think this piece of information is relevant to our project. We should know about that.
Yes.
So thank you, Ajia, for sharing this. What else, guys? What else? Who did some campaigns not directly related to, protection, disease? For example, I have a sports academy. Did you check Fame what's been doing lately on Instagram? Does any of you follow us? Do you see what we've been doing lately?
Yes,
we just launched a campaign a couple of days ago. Do you know the hashtag of the campaign? Huh?
I just saw a story today, or a post today, where the kid with a broken hand, fractured hand, was playing basketball from home.
Yeah, by the way, that's my son.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and the campaign is, do you remember the title of the campaign?
No.
The campaign is called Stay in Shape. It's basically encouraging our players and the community at large to stay in shape whilst at home. Because we have like 100 players in our academy, and they're all staying at home now. So the parents are really not happy about that. So they're telling us, please, we want them to do anything at home. So we are sending weekly videos about drills and exercises that kids can do from home. And we told them to share with us the videos, and we will put Instagram. We will make hashtag for the the campaign.
This is the one, right?
Yes, Mohsen, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Stay in shape. And we also had a brand alliance with Sports Corner. They're going to be awarding top videos that have top viewership and so on. They will be giving them awards. So we also made a brand alliance. That's another important thing. To be successful, you cannot be successful alone. Look, for example, at Dubai. To do a campaign, look at the amount of entities they made alliance with. That's very smart, by the way. Okay, that's very smart. Think about, this is the next step, by the way, after putting the strategy. Yani after you guys, focus with me, please. After you guys putting your overall strategy, message strategy, what's it going to be? And justifying. Title of the campaign, clear cut, and probably that's going to be your hashtag for social media. And then what appeal we'll be using, what executional style we'll be using, great. And then you start thinking, and then of course you have to write your set of objectives, as I saw you in the previous projects, cognitive or say awareness, cognitive or understanding objectives, and then or knowledge objectives, and then you have the affective and you have the cognitive, great. The next step after this is what? Okay, what about influencers? What about brand alliances? Who can I align with? Who can I get on my side? Coca-Cola and McDonald's never leave each other. It's like a lifetime marriage between the two brands, right? Strong. They get stronger every single day. That's why, guys, they are, what's happening? That's why they are what? That's why they are getting stronger, each and top 10 brands from the Coca-Cola and McDonald's. You never thought about that they are from top 10, both of them, because they're always together? You never thought there's a relationship between that? Of course there is. So who can I align with? Who, and when you come to talk about brand alliance, you have to think about your target market. What brands are appealing for my target market? So I can, that's also another thing. When you come to make media placing, which programs does my target market watch? Which TV channels does my target market appeal to? You understand me? And this is very important information that you have to gather about your target market to be able to know what to do. Who can be your spokesperson or brand or ambassador for your brand? Who? You have to look also, we talked about this in chapter 6, but I'll come back to it. You have to think about values, common values, common brand image. Who will best represent my brand image, my new brand image for Qatar that I want to send for the world, okay, or for my specific target market. By the way, I will not mind at all if you tell me, for example, doctor, we are making the campaign for Asia only, targeting Asia. I don't mind, by the way. I have no problem with that. Or doctor, we're making this campaign targeting States, targeting Australia. It's up to you. But you have to justify your choices. You have to justify your choices based on your positioning strategy, based on your chosen target markets. Where is the majority of this target market? You tell me, for example, doctor, we discovered that most of the we're targeting adventurers, and most of them are in Europe. Okay, it's up to you. Make the campaign for Europe. I have no problem. So please, the most important thing is to justify your choices, and they have to make sense from the point of view of your target market. You're put in front of you always your target market, your brand values reflected in your brand image, reflected of course in your positioning statement. Okay, tamam, and your budget. 3 things. Again, your brand image or your positioning statement, the new one that you suggested, your target market or target markets, and what? Your budget. You have to, the 3 of them, you have to put into consideration when you are planning your campaign. خلاص? It's okay? Any questions about this? It's clear? Alhamdulillah? Okay, great. Tamam. Okay, going to the executional techniques. We talked about it. I don't want to go again and repeat myself from chapter 6, but here there is more detail, maybe new techniques, maybe new, more insightful. So just go ahead and have a look at it. Yeah. Demonstration, straight factual message, scientific or technical advice when you bring, this is related to, you remember when we talked about the authoritative voice, when you get, for example, the people who are working in the dental industry and they Sensodyne, they always use this way. They bring doctors with the doctor outfits and all that, doctor, and you see down in the ID or the the taglines or the in the campaigns, they're like Dr. XYZ, he's recommending this and doing that and so on. So very interesting to use these kinds of executional techniques if they're relevant. Comparison, testimonials. I think I love testimonials. I love it when people talk about me, talk about the brand. That's lovely because it's very credible to the consumer, by the way. And this is many approach. Many companies are using this approach now. Getting either testimonials can be from real consumers, paid actors, celebrities, influencers like Abdullah Ghafri, for example. How many testimonials did he do? So many, so many. Especially when the food restaurants here in Qatar. ولا إيه? Our Qatari students can tell me about this. Of course, they know. صح ولا لا?
Yes.
Tell us. صح? Yes, yes, of course, yes, and so on. Slice of life, as we saw in the ads for, I think slice of life also is very much used in the Dubai ad for be my guests, or be our guest. I can't remember the be my guest. I think in the Dubai campaign, for example, animation. One of the cheapest ways to execute ads, by the way, using cartoons and stuff like that, and it's been used now, by the way, in a couple of campaigns. Personality symbol also. Another technique that uses this, having a central character that delivers the message, and so on and so on. Well, there is many. Humor, imagery, please, yani, you can drama, having drama, it's kind of story, and so on. Humor, I told you about, we talked about humor a lot in chapter 6, and if it's pros and cons and so on. Combination of different techniques, but you have to be smart and not to combine more than 2 techniques. You have to take care of that, عشان not to be overwhelming, and then the campaign becomes really like, not really identifiable. Doing everything, you cannot be everything to everyone. Remember that. You cannot be everything to everyone. That's impossible. Okay, now let's go and talk about some executional stuff. Traditional versus new media. Traditional versus new media. Now we're going to start to talk about the different kinds of media available for you to choose from. خلاص, enough talking about strategy. We talked a lot about strategy. Because the next step after what you are doing now, as I said, is going to be talking about sponsorships, alliances, partners of the campaign, spokesperson, is to choose what kind of media I can use across the 3 months. Remember, your campaign is 3 months. Remember that your campaign is 3 months, okay? Why does Mariam keep going, coming in and out? Mariam, are you there? Hello, Mariam? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. هلا والله. Okay, تمام. تمام. Now it's time to just start choosing what you're going to be doing. Let me explain what we're going to be doing, but quickly, عشان احنا we have, let me hear. We have our, can you all see?
Yes.
Positioning. I'm not going to be positioning, I don't want to write it all. Positioning, this is positioning, huh? This is positioning, okay? You have my
I think
positioning
you can use
statement.
text.
I'm trying online, but how? This one?
There is a T on top.
Yeah. أفادكم الله والله. I can use text. والله يا ريت. Aha. Okay, that's very cool. Nice. Okay, I will use text. Okay, positioning statement that you did for your for Qatar, the new one. That of course reflects your brand image. Okay, and what else do you have? You have what? You have your budget. What did I say? مين كان متابع معايا؟ يلا. Who was following me? What else? What's the third thing, Dima? You have to look at.
And objectives.
No. Yeah, no target market.
Post
Okay.
campaign.
Your target market. Your target market.
And brand value.
Okay. Okay. Hey, brand value here, brand. This is it. This is the first thing. Okay. Here. This is 1 and 2 and 3. خلاص. Or target market or target markets, of course. خلاص. تمام. Now, here, let me do a different color. Here we have. You have to look at these 3 things. Okay. How does it go? And budget and of course also let me add one more. Okay. Get back to this color. duration of the campaign.
3
Okay.
months you mean?
3 months, yeah. 3 months.
Doctora, are you right?
ايه فيها مشكلة؟
لا لا nothing. Sorry.
Okay, great. It's not working. Let me. بيتمسح كله. Nice. ايه التكنولوجيا الفاشلة دي؟ Hey guys. Again. Positioning. والله الرسم كان أحسن يعني. Statement. Okay. Oh, it came alone. And then why is budget alone like that? ما علينا. But what's your budget, all of you? Don't laugh. What's your budget? Huh?
You can move it, Victoria.
What's your budget?
I will move it, okay?
What? Sorry?
You can move it.
Harder, I will move it, but what's your budget? Tell me. 3 million?
I remember 3 million.
Okay.
What is it? It's in the brief.
3 million.
Okay, thank you. 2 million US dollars, huh?
Yes.
Yes. سلام. ولا خنوز مين اللي عمالين يبوظوا الصورة بتاعتي؟ وبعدين بقى. ها. And the last thing, what?
Duration and month
ايوه
and target
duration.
market.
محدش يكتب معايا. Target.
Open a word file.
Our markets.
Word file.
Great. So we have these 3 things, okay? These 3 things. 4 things. 1 and 2 and 3. What's the duration? 3 months.
3
And
months.
your target markets. خلاص. These things should be defined already.
Yeah.
They're already defined. Sorry. خلاص المهم يعني كتبت. Sorry about the spelling. خلاص. Now let's take another color and draw. I should take all this into consideration
When creating a campaign?
Yeah. Yes, when you are planning. هنا بقى you have your okay, thank you very much. You have your what we call here executional or my
execution plan.
Media plan. My media plan. My media plan month by month. It's going to be like a nice table that has your, look at it back in your past project. It has the exact tool, the objectives. It's like month by month. First month, second month, third month. Each month, what objectives are you going to be covering? Through using which tools exactly? Details about it. How much is it going to cost me? And what objectives or who the target market I'm going to cover? Exact media placing. Remember 3 things: planning, and then media buying, and then media placing. Okay, so you have here, you have objectives covered.
Doctora,
what? And you have okay, is this clear? This we finished the above part خلاص. Now we're gonna be or it should be finished طبعا يعني. Okay, الميديا plan هنا, this part here, remember, don't forget of course that يعني before making this this part, making this one, okay, this is the final stage of the project, by the way. And then of course we're going to be having the يعني sorry, no, forget about this. In the media placing, we're going to be having here what we call the creative samples. If you check your project outlines, you will find at the end, the last page, it's called creative samples. For each tool that you're going to be using, you have to show me a creative sample. And I will show you now how to do it. And for example, if you're going to make a video, you have to have a storyboard. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to show you a couple of things about storyboard, how you do it. Because we cannot go actually and shoot the video. It's going to cost a lot of money and time, right? If you're a real client and you have a real company, you think that all the advertising agencies to show the client, they shoot the videos and go show to the client? It's going to be too expensive. Can you imagine bringing this Khan guy and the other actors and putting them just to propose for a client? Does this make sense to you? When you come to propose, you cannot do that. You have to make a storyboard. And then if they say, okay, yeah, let's go and shoot. Is this clear? صح النوم. I don't believe you. You want some tea? I'm living with this, look. Guys, smile. Yani, my lovely tea, I'm the best tea maker in the world, you know. Inshallah, this is my future business. I will open a tea shop.
Inshallah. We will drink with you, Doctor.
Okay, is this slide clear for everybody? This is just a master plan, what we're going to be doing or what we have done and what we should do. Of course, we cannot forget that we cannot, before this, there's a stage here, huh? And there's a stage here that we cannot neglect in this area. What is this? Can you tell me? If someone smart can tell me. What is it? It's the message, strategy, and message, title, and what? Sorry, campaign title مش message title المهم. And appeal,
execution,
IMC objectives, and what عشان نراجع بس اتاكد انت اوكي. Or appeals used, right? And then what? Executional
framework.
Okay. Don't forget, these things have to be done first to move to the media plan. Okay? Okay?
Yeah.
So you should be working on this. Inshallah, next week I have meetings with you guys. Monday from 4 to 6. I have 4 o'clock Dima's group, 5 o'clock Reem's group, 6 o'clock Khira's group. MashaAllah, يعني أنا Monday يعني cinema. Okay? خلاص? Reem, what do you want to say? Go ahead.
I have a question
Go
regarding
ahead.
the duration and the budget. We did not mention it in the marketing brief. Do we have it? Do we have to?
It's the next stage, I believe.
No, it's in the marketing brief. How come?
No,
it's in the
not.
marketing. In the project brief.
Yeah, it's in the next phase, Doctor.
It's not in the next phase, I believe.
Not in the marketing brief, my dear. Marketing brief, this is something that you did. I give you the budget and duration in the beginning of the term. And the project.
In the outline.
In project outline, yes, in the project outline, yes.
Okay, so that's, thank you.
It's in the next step, Doctora, which is the creative brief.
أيوة, exactly. You have to take it into consideration. Of course, مش كلام. هتعملوا campaign ازاي if you don't know what's the budget or what's the, you know,
we have decided to have a 3 million and 3 months. That was set in the outline.
In the beginning with the agency, because the agency are the ones who gave me this guideline.
This is the after phase, like when we make it in details.
Again, يا ريم معلش.
I don't know, Raim or Dima, she said the next phase will, we will elaborate
a
more.
Creative brief, yeah, no elaborate, what elaborate? You have the budget, you have duration, you have to use it. This is what we're doing, this is the next phase after you finish the strategy, title, objectives, appeal, and so on. Then you're going to move to the media plan. That includes all these things, objectives, media buying, media placing. Yes. If you have a look at the previous projects, you will get a feel of what is expected from you.
Yes, I
okay?
saw it.
Type. Can we move on now? I'm going to stop this, huh?
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go back to our chapter. I'm going to give you a break, but give me some time. I'm going to show you a video, and then we come back for the break. I'm going to show you the difference between As I said, now we're going to be talking about the media itself. Okay, so we're going to first start talking about the traditional media. What's traditional media? Give me examples. Come on.
A newspaper, printed one.
Television, radio,
print. Lovely. Yes. Basic components of print advertising. Do you think print advertising, what's the big transformation that happens in print advertising? Big, huge transformation, changes. How should it look like typically? Yani, let's see it on, yani, let's have a look. Look at that.
Right?
Check this out. These elements are the elements that should exist in any print ad or ad layout for a print ad. They don't necessarily have to be in the same order like that, but they have to necessarily be there. Okay, you get me?
Yes.
I'm going to put my dears this presentation on Blackboard. Don't worry, huh?
Okay.
كده ولا كده كمان the session is being recorded يعني إن شاء الله. تمام. طيب let's اتفضلي يا رنيم. Go ahead.
Doctora, these elements, they should be placed on all types of ads, whatever the ad is. If it's
no,
printed ads. Okay.
Of course, print ads.
Only for traditional media.
طبعا if it's emotional, everything, no problem. This is another issue, and this is another thing. احنا دلوقتي we have moved from strategy to implementation. Okay. We're now talking about the kinds of media available in the market for you to choose from. يعني انت, for example, one of your objectives, let's take an example. أنا in my IMC objective مثلا to reach 90% awareness about our brand, about our campaign hashtag amongst consumers. خلاص? That's an objective. That's an example of awareness objective, right? That can be there. مظبوط؟ تمام؟ Clear? طيب, when I come to do my media plan, when I come to do my actual media plan, how am I going to cover this objective? I put the objective and then I go, okay, I will use TV ads and I will use social media YouTube ads, تمام? In this program at this time with this cost for this duration to be able to cover this objective. Or I will use, and I will also put a printed ad, for example, in X newspaper in this country or this whatever region, or on this big on CNN, for example. You know, I saw the Dubai ads and all this on CNN, by the way. They were there. With the and then you start planning for it. Actually, this is the next step, by the way, after you finish your objectives, your IMC objectives. تفضلي يا رنين, go ahead. What do you want to say?
I already هاي أول مرة ما بعرف ليش.
Okay. It's taking time. I'm sorry. في delay في تأخير. طيب, let us now, before talking about, I'm going to have a full chapter for you, supplement for this chapter, supplement, that includes the details about TV more, radio more, print more, and so on. And there will be a group assignment that I will ask from you to do, not now, يعني maybe next week, after we بس يعني, because this is relevant to the project as well, to your project, so it's not out of the project. But let me first show you an interesting video comparing between, and then we can watch the video, and then we can, or you want to watch the video after the break? You want to watch the video and then take the break, or we want to watch the video after the break? Let's vote.
I think the video and then the break.
You think the video?
Yeah, video and then the break.
Okay, so let's watch the video, and then we can discuss this video after the break, inshallah. Okay? 1 minute. Dun, 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 dun. Because I think you guys need a coffee dose. Go get some lovely coffee from your lovely kitchens. Corona free, inshallah. Okay. 1 minute. I have so many tabs open. You can't imagine the amount of tabs. Wallahi, I have to يعني, make dua for my laptop. I'm worried it will, you know, just break down from the amount of work that's happening on it these days. And there's no one to fix it if something happens to it. That's the problem. Okay, let's move to watch this nice video. Tell me what you think of it, huh? after you. It's called traditional versus new media, which is beneficial. And this is your next group assignment. We're going to make a debate about traditional versus non-traditional or new media. Okay? So please, the video is going to be beneficial for you. Inshallah. 1 minute. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, sorry. Oh, I shared the wrong one. Sorry. 1 minute. Complicated. Wallahi, this is complicated. Bismillah. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, let's go. Allah. هذا كان هو. Okay.
Making the choice between traditional and digital media probably isn't as easy as it sounds. Digital media and traditional media are two sides of a very different coin. Traditional media refers to mediums that are part of our culture for over half a century. These forms include television, radio, print advertisements, and billboards. Digital media refers to audio, video, and image content that has been encoded. Encoding content involves converting audio and video input into digital media formats. Typically, this includes social networking sites, website advertisements, blogs, and podcasts. So, traditional media or digital media, which is better for business? The form of media that you choose to use for marketing and advertising is a decision that is critical for business growth. This decision is largely affected by two factors. Budget. If you're a well-established company or simply have more than enough money to use on marketing and advertising efforts, traditional media and digital media can both be used together. However, if you're just starting out and do not have a huge budget, digital marketing through social media and display ads is likely to be the most realistic option. Targeted marketing. If your marketing efforts need to be particularly targeted, a prerequisite to making your decision would be to segment your target market. This segmentation could be done by age groups, interests, income level, geographical location, and interactivity.
You have already done that, huh? Alhamdulillah.
In this day and age are scattered and continuously flow between the virtual and real world. Therefore, being present at both junctions and interacting with customers are the best way to ensure sustained and massive business growth.
Short and simple. تمام? To the point. It's an ongoing debate, as you can see. Although nowadays, figures show that a new media, in terms of spending for the first time ever in history, just last year, has taken over in terms of ad spending. This is the first time, by the way, because you know what? Traditional media is much more expensive than the new media, by the way. Okay? But it's a debate. I want you to think about it. I will share everything, my dear, don't worry. Because also I will be posting the new assignment, the group assignment. Okay, let's take, 15-minute break or more? 20 minutes. 20 minutes, we'll be back. طبعا, I know if I vote for this, you will go home. 20 minutes, everybody. روح يا روجي شوف العيال, روح. 20 minutes, everybody. No 30 minutes, Marah. Only 20 minutes, guys. Go grab a cup of coffee, some stretching, okay? Up and down. And we'll meet after 20 minutes. Yalla. See ya. Bye.
Bye, doctor. Bye-bye.